start the day off by potting up these tumbling tomatoes. These are Garten Pill, a German variety. So let's just get these pots filled. Well, no, actually, they're a bit leggy, not too much, so the tiniest bit of compost in the bottom, and I'll try and pick out the best. Not too bad, but so I can put them to one side, put them at the bottom, don't know if you can see this, and take it right up to the, this is just shop bought compost. It looks a bit better. I can fluff this compost up a bit more. Anyway, I'm doing about, I want either 5 or 6 of these. I might even put a couple in pots as well, 5 or 6 for my hanging baskets, and might put a couple in smaller pots as well, and maybe take them home. So I'll probably keep hold of 10, and my next door plot holder wants some of the others, so I'll give him a few as well. So I'll be doing that over and over. Here they are all potted on now. I've just potted them into ordinary shop bought compost, just general purpose compost without sieving. Just put them in and planted them deep enough just to the cotyledons, and I'm going to put them in the greenhouse now, these Garten Pearl, so that they can get more light and they don't go any leggier than they have been. So that's it for this one, and the next one's going to be a bit of a funny one. Okay, like a lot of people, I've been ordering stuff from Temu, and I've got some of these. These are quite useful. These are these sticky traps for the fungus gnats. So I've got a couple of lots of these to go. And because I've been using a lot of tie wraps on the pea and bean frames that I made, I thought I'd get another supply, and here they are. These are 3-inch long, about as useful as I don't know what, and stupidly I ordered 3 different lots of the same thing, thinking I'd replace them, but you know, they may come in for something useful, who knows. Now the next one might be a little bit more interesting, because what I'm going to do here, I'm going to get 100% of my own compost, the one I've been worrying about. So I've been worrying about that compost with lack of germination of some things. Other things seem okay, but some things just aren't right, and I'm not 100% sure why. It's either the compost itself or just bad seeds. So what I'm going to do is a test. I've got 100% of my own compost here, and what I did last night was soak some broad bean seeds. So I'm just going to grow these purely for testing to see if there's anything wrong with this compost. I soaked them last night, so they've swollen a bit, and I've got 2 different varieties, 2 different ones here. One is, I think it's just, what's it called, Agua Dulce, and another one is my home saved. I wasn't actually going to grow any this year because we got freezer load. So I'm just going to push those in. Wait till they germinate, and then check the seed leaf, check the leaves. If they look distorted at all, that might mean that there's some contamination of this by a herbicide that's used for horses, because it's horse manure basically. This is almost 100% horse manure that's been composted. So that's a trial that I'm going to do. Something I didn't think I'd be able to do. I found some home-saved seeds of chilli Palivec. Now I love Palivec. It's a really nice chilli. I forgot I had them actually, and I've got hundreds in there. So I'm going to have another go. I know it's late, but even if it's just, let's see how many I can do. I'm just going to put them in now, take them home, put them on the windowsill or something. If I do 8, got a fighting chance. I really just want a couple out of each set of chilies, because otherwise I won't have room anyway. So let me just push those in, cover them over. I think I'll cover them over with just vermiculite, you know, and I'll take them home like that. So let me do that first. And I'll bottom water these when I get home. Nice big long chilli, longish, not like them Joe's long or anything, but just got to be careful taking it home. I'll put the lid on it, that will help. So that's the first sowing, and I'm going to have another go at doing some basil, because that was an utter failure. I'm going to get rid of this compost just in case it's one of these contaminated, well, suspected contaminated ones. So let's find, there's the basil. Sweet basil. These are the cheap seeds you get from Aldi, and that's probably the reason why they haven't done anything for me. So let's see what I can get out of them. Sprinkle on each one, because I like to interplant the basil between my tomatoes. 3 companion plants in between my tomatoes, and they are basil, French marigolds and calendulas. So these are those. I think it's probably part of the reason that I didn't get a showing of these is the fact that I left them here in the greenhouse, and we did have some cold spells, even though I kept it reasonably frost free, I think. So yeah, I think I'll put a bit of vermiculite over. It just stops that caking you get. Basil, as Ali says. Now I'm going to do some spring onions. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave that. I found a use for these. Do spring onions, a little bunch in each one. Do half a dozen of them every fortnight, and you'll have enough over the season. But I'll leave that until tomorrow because I need some more lettuce. I normally sow them together, lettuce and spring onions. So that's what I'll be doing then. The other thing I'm going to do today is to plant these cauliflowers out into the brassica cage. Probably, maybe the last thing I plant in that cage before it's moved. So I've punched the holes where I want the stations to be for these. There's 9 plants there. So 3 rows of 3, and let's crack on. Oh, I need to get me lime. Okay, let's make a start. Some suffered badly from club root, so I don't expect much from these. These need burying pretty deep as well, and firmed. That's one down. I just guesstimated the whole set, the positions about 18 inches apart. Try not to get the others out, just take the one I want. Yeah, that lime is so important. Firmed. Okay, I'll get back to you when I've finished. Here we have it. Here we have it. 9 all year round cauliflowers. You can see the extra lime I put around the plants just to deter any slug action. But of course that'll disappear quite quickly when it next rains. But every little helps. I did wonder about the rhubarb that I put in these big tubs, wondering if they would do any good or not, but they seem to be doing pretty well at the moment, especially this one here. It's got some lovely stems on it. Maybe I was wrong about this smaller container not having all the carrot seedlings eaten, because I now see I've got some germination in here. It's just probably because this is a bit shaded, therefore a bit cooler than the other 2 containers, which are both doing amazingly well. I need to start taking some of these herbs back home now. They've been overwintering in here. This tarragon, Russian tarragon here, has done amazingly well. Those lettuce I put in the pots are doing well also. They've all picked right up. Yep, I'm pleased with those.